We're gonna talk about favorites, and I can't do that without some coffee. My brother got Super People cups for Christmas. Not this year, not this past year, but the year before that. And so I love using them. The freaking Wonder Woman one is like cracked down on the side. I don't know what happened with that one, but we need to get a new one. Because I love some Wonder Woman. I'll put that right there for some safekeeping, and we're gonna talk about some things that I did and read and thought about in January, because I feel like January was all about refocusing and all about like getting my head where I needed it to be and just really getting back on that. I know I'm waving around my mascara stuff, but we're gonna talk about, because this is a part of it. This is a part of it. Guess what, guys? Guess what? We're gonna get there. I read 2 memoirs. One of them I listened to, and I listened to at normal speed. I know, I'm usually the one who's like got it on like double speed and is like, oh my gosh, crazy things are happening because it's so fast and stuff. But it was Amy Poehler's Yes Please, and I definitely recommend it as an audiobook. I know a lot of my friends read it as just a physical book, but I very much enjoyed the audiobook. I had no idea that I was going to get the audiobook. I was checking my email and it came up on Overdrive this past week or the week before, and I was like, I need this, and I listened to it, and it is just everything, because seriously, it's everything that makes Amy Poehler. It's not very linear at all, so like, there are some stories, but then it's mostly kind of thematic, so like, here's a thing, and here's what you led up to that thing. If you want a good laugh, and you want some good sustenance, Amy Poehler's got it. Oh my goodness. I've loved her since she was on Saturday Night Live. I'm pretty sure that's when I started watching, was when she started on Saturday Night Live. That's really when I got into watching the show and whatnot, and then when she came over to Parks and Rec, I was like, I need to watch this, plus the dude from Human Giant, Aziz Ansari, if you didn't know that, and stayed for all those other people who are wonderful, so yeah. Second memoir that I read was Tough Shit by Kevin Smith, and this is so true. Life advice from a fat, lazy slob who did good. And basically, there's a lot of personal things about his body fluids that I didn't need to know about. But there's some good stuff about making your art and the different paths he's taken with that. And I really enjoyed it because it's like, hey, if there's something you love to do and, you know, you want to do something with that, do it. You know, he doesn't say necessarily like, oh, make it reasonable, be realistic or anything like that, but if there's something that you like to talk about, make a podcast, make a vlog, or, you know, those things like that, like, do it. Just do it. Go out and do the thing. Don't worry about getting backed by a big studio or a big production company or a you know, network or anything like that. Just do the things. Another thing that I was inspired by this month was Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and my family, and I are doing this through a local church. And if you watch Shay Carl's stuff, like his vlogs with his family, a couple of years ago, I think they did this. I know for a fact that they called into the Dave Ramsey show and was like, we're debt free, and did the yelling thing. This is biblically based finances and stuff like that, and he is very straight and narrow and to the point, as you can see. It's not a big book, it's not a big textbook, it's like, this is the little workbook. It comes with other books if you get the package. He talks about all sorts of ways to, or well, getting your finances straight, because when you get your finances straight, I feel like that's when a lot of stress is relieved and you can go, okay, let's do life. Let's, like I said before, let's do things. Time for another sip of coffee. Another thing that I got involved in this month is Unique, and if you see this black box back here with the pink and the yellow thing in front of it, that is my presenter kit. It comes with other stuff, of course. It comes with this awesome mascara, but, and I did an unboxing video for that, so if you want to see that, I will link that below, but basically, awesome mascara that I have on my eyes, even when I'm not wearing like foundation or anything today, because I was like, I need to take a little bit of break for that, and I do that on Tuesdays, but I was like, I also need to do my favorites video, so why not do both? And so I've got that on, and the eyeliner. You may or may not have heard of Unique, but just to give you a little bit of a rundown before you're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna talk about mascara. I'm not gonna talk about mascara here. You can go watch those things on my other channel, but basically, I like it for lots of reasons. The products are naturally based, gluten-free, cruelty-free, other stuff. It's pretty awesome. I keep learning more and more about not just the products but the company itself, because I found out this past week that they are based in women empowerment. So you know, whether it's just, you know, stay-at-home moms and stuff like that. Like, I was watching a video or I forget what it was, but it was like, here is something that you can do if you're a woman and you've given your life to being a mother, being a wife, keeping the home, you know, clean, warm, safe, all that kind of stuff. Here's your thing that you can do to do things for yourself, basically. Again, I get inspired every day and I learn new things every day from these women, and it's so amazing because I went into it thinking like, oh, maybe make a couple of dollars off of, you know, selling some makeup to my friends and stuff like that. But like every single day I learn something new and I'm inspired by somebody else and who is like, you know, you might want to try this. Hey, let's do this. Here's the new graphic to try out and things like that. And so we're all trying new things together, and it's really awesome and really cool. And they're a social media based company, and so like you don't have to do house parties or anything like that. It's really cool. So I get to kind of just talk about makeup on the internet. And that's pretty awesome. I don't like it a lot. So I almost forgot something that is super awesome that I was like, I need to look more into some naturally done things that I can do for beauty products alongside the unique stuff, and that is this coconut oil sugar scrub. I forget what I was looking up. Because I was watching this video last week and I was trying to find tips for like doing mascara and stuff like that, because I'm personally not that great at it. But this one girl was talking about, you know, replenishing your lashes after you take off your waterproof mascara and stuff like that, because when you do use like soaps and stuff like that, it takes the oils out. And so she was like, it's important to replenish those oils with something like castor oil or coconut oil. And she was like, you can just dab it on your lashes or whatever. But what I did was I mixed it with some sugar. So I found a blog post that was talking about half a cup of coconut oil and quarter cup of sugar. So basically 2 parts coconut oil, 1 part sugar, something like that. And basically I mashed that up with a fork, and this is enough for like a long time. I use like a teaspoon or 2 at night, and basically this is really good for exfoliating, but not only that, but like replenishing your oils and stuff like that, because seriously, you take all that oil off, your face is gonna do some crazy stuff if you don't replenish those oils. I personally need a little bit more help than that, but this is really awesome because it does get the mascara off, it does get the waterproof stuff off really well. So yeah, that's kind of been my month this month, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys go check some of this stuff out and let me know about some of your favorites from January in the comments below.